Hey all, Farmer Jesse here. I'm going to be at the Acres Conference this weekend, so I'm not going to put up my usual Saturday video. I'm going to put this video up whenever it goes up this week. Anyway, if you're at Acres, holler at me. Today's video, I'm going to seed some stuff for March. So I'm going to talk about what I'm seeding, how I'm seeding it, and why. I want to put up a warning here though. This is all experimental. I don't want you to go off and buy all these seeds and try it, because I don't know if it's going to work. I think it's gonna work. We'll just see. And then I'm gonna seed again, and we get a warm spell in January, early February usually. So I'm gonna seed then too. So I'll seed then, and I'm gonna seed now. We'll see in March. We'll do an update on this. But anyway, for today's video, I'm gonna talk about what I'm doing. More exactly. So let's do it. Alright, so, oh man, drop it in the mud. Alright, on the docket, Colibri spinach. I really loved Colibri last year. We sowed it in January and it just killed it in March and April. Danvers carrot, because I have some left over and I like it. Calypso cilantro. I don't know, we'll try it. Little cilantro in there. Vite. Mosh, got 2 packets of mosh. Gonna actually sow the mosh with the carrots, not in the carrots. I'm gonna do 6 rows of carrots and then like 2 really dense rows of mosh on the south side of it, so that the carrots aren't shading the mosh, and just so there's a little bit of multi-species in there. And Mokum is my other carrot. I've got some seed and some pelleted seed. Is that interesting? I don't know if any of that's interesting, but I got a camera, so I'm gonna use it. Let's go seed. This video is gonna piggyback a little bit on the bed making video I did 2 videos ago. I'll put a link up there. And this is my cart right now. Got my roller, my seeder, my seeds, and any seed plates I need. And I'm rolling out here to the spinach and carrot section. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sow those carrots first. Well, first I'm gonna roll it with a heavy roller. I've already raked these, they're pretty good shape, but I'm gonna sow 6 beds of each, and I may try and do just a small section of cilantro as a trial, probably over here in the spinach. Okay, so this is all 10 beds. It's gonna do the same thing, so it'll be 6. The wind kind of helped me pull the tarp off a little bit. That's nice of it. Never really does anything for me, so I appreciate that. So 6 beds of carrots right now, and then we'll do 6 beds. No, I only have 10 beds there. 4 beds later. We'll do 4 beds in January. And those will actually be Atlas carrots. Those little Parisian market carrots, the ones that I sow in January-ish, February-ish, whenever I get a good warm spell, those will be those Atlas carrots. They did really well last year. And the ones that we sowed with them actually did bolt. The rainbow carrots, yeah, we sowed those with the Atlas and they did crap. Spinach first. Anyway, let's rock. All right, a couple things before I seed. The reason I roll it is to kind of tighten up the bed a little bit, make it nice and flat. It's still a little bit difficult because the compost is kind of chunky, but it should be flat enough to seed it, and it'll get a better grip on the roller. I feel like I had other things to tell you. I'm gonna sow as many rows in there as I can get. I think I can get between 9 and 12 rows of spinach. It's gonna be more of a baby spinach, but I don't know what the germination rate's gonna be, so maybe sowing it that much will still only get me good bunching spinach, which I don't know. So we'll just see in March. The other thing I'm gonna do is later on, after I get these covered, so I'm gonna seed it, put row cover over it, which I may or may not film, I don't know, that's kind of boring. But put row cover over it, just flat over top of the bed. And then I'm going to spray it with some cold weather compost tea again, and then I'm gonna leave it, and that should be good. Anything else? I don't know. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Let's seed. All right, I think I said it was 6 beds. It's actually 5 beds, 5 right here. And then it's gonna be 4.5 spinach. And then half a bed of cilantro is gonna go right there. I'm gonna seed that real quick. And then yeah, I'm just gonna throw row cover over it for now. And later, I'm gonna take that row cover back and put hoops under it, more like a foot tall, just to keep it off the greens. I'm not trying to make like big raised hoops. So just to keep it off the greens after they germinate. That's really the goal. All right, so I pulled the cover back and this is gonna be for the carrots. It's actually, I'm only gonna do 5 beds and 3 beds smoke them, these first 3. And then the 2 next ones will be Danvers. They're all gonna get a little bit of mosh. At least 1 or 2 little rows of mosh. And I've got a little bit of cleanup to do. I was gonna do 6 beds, but that far bed's just not quite there yet. It's got a little bit of chickweed and a little bit of wild onion. So I'm gonna just let that keep occultating and then, yeah, do that one later. Anyway, I'm gonna sow the carrots now. I'm gonna sow them, yeah, 6 rows and then 2 rows of mosh is my goal. And this is your north side, so all the carrots will be on that side, and then the mosh will be on the southern side of the beds. All right, so about to run out of battery on the camera. I'm also about to freeze to death. It's gotten a little cold and windy. Essentially, all I'm gonna do is finish this out with mosh. I'm gonna do a thick band on the right-hand side of this, each of these beds. The mosh, the real reason behind the mosh, 2 things. One, you know, a little bit of biodiversity in there. That's good, it's good for the microbes, it's just good for the soil. Second is that I don't know if the carrots are gonna work, but the mosh is fine. It'll be fine. So, so I'll definitely get some mosh out of here. It'll, you know, won't be as strong of an income as if I get a full bed of carrots, but it'll guarantee me something out of these beds. Now, I'm not guaranteed anything out of those spinach beds, so we'll just see on that one. But all of this work needs to be paid for somehow. Otherwise, I think that's it. I'm gonna take you out doing this, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you're getting it, because I know you're getting it right. Right? Is that it? Is that all the things I need to tell you? Probably. 100 acres, holla. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.